I went ahead and already did my foundation, highlight, and contour. So we're going to move right into the eyes. I'm going to start with priming my eyes with MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. This will help my eyeshadow stay in place, be true to color, and keep from creasing. I'm applying this with a beautiful fluffy concealer brush that I believe I got from Sephora. I think it's number 57. I'm not sure if they still carry it, but any fluffy concealer brush that will really help blend it out will be just fine. You want to make sure you get this completely even because when it dries and you put the eyeshadow on, you'll be able to see those ugly little cracks and lines if you don't get it completely blended out. Now let's move into my favorite part, which is the eyeshadow. I'm using the Jaclyn Hill palette from Morphe brushes. I'm going to go in with this orange color and pack it on my lid. And I'm going to do more of a push-pull method. That way I can get the true color payoff that I'm looking for. Feel free to use a little Fix Plus to get a little more of a pigmented look. I'm going to go ahead and keep it dry because I'm going to put multiple shadows in the crease and it's going to rub off on the lid. And that way if it's dry, the two will blend easier. And then I'll go in afterwards with the same color to reinforce. Now I'm taking this cranberry color and I'm going to blend it in my crease, but I'm going to be careful not to get it too high or too low because I'm going to go in with two more colors to further deepen that crease. Now the key to any flawless eyeshadow look is to blend until your arm cramps. I like to do windshield wiper movements first, and then I will do kind of little circles that I buff up and down at the same time. That way you can't really see where any line begins or ends, and I'm going to do the same thing to the other eye. Then I'm going to go in with this rusty cranberry color just to deepen it a little bit more. I'm going to focus on the outer part of my eye to elongate it and give it more depth, and go ahead and carry those same eyeshadows on the top and bottom down. I didn't get a chance to show this, but I used that burgundy color by the green shadow on the bottom row to deepen it up. Now I'm putting on some of my favorite lashes from XOXO Lashes in the style Foxy. They're only like $6. It's amazing to me, and I've reused these maybe 12 times. I'm just going to go ahead and move them around with my tweezers to get them as close to my lash line as I possibly can. And this way you can get really deep in there where your fingers may not fit. And remember, you want the very outside of the lash to match up with the very outside of your eyelash. This way you won't poke yourself in the front. I'm going to go ahead and let that glue dry completely before I cover it up. For now, we're going to get our glow on. I'm using MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Global Glow first, and then I'll go in to add a little more warmth to the look with Gold Deposit. It is a very, very pigmented color, so I usually use a little bit of that just to add an accent. Now, I absolutely hate orange lipstick. Everyone that knows me knows this, but I think it would complement the eyeshadow very well. So I'm going to kind of make my own. I'm going in with MAC Lasting Sensation Lip Liner, and I'm going to line my lips. I have to overdraw my lips just a little bit because they're not even, and it's very noticeable with bolder colors. But the trick is to start off with your natural line first, and then gradually go outside the lines. I'm going to go ahead and do the bottom as well. I sometimes will overdraw the bottom lip just depending on how much I did on the top, so it balances itself out. As you can tell, I actually have very full lips as is, but with makeup and things that are a little more bold and dramatic, everything is noticeable and they're not even a little bit, and that is the power of makeup. And I'm just going to go ahead with this 218 brush from MAC, I believe it's a lip brush. I'm going to blend out all those harsh lines so everything will seamlessly come together. Then I'm going to go with my favorite lipstick ever by MAC, which is Myth. Many people have told me it's too late for me, but I refuse to listen to that. It's all about how you work with it, which is what makes you an artist or a creative person in general. So I'm going to mix it in really, really well, and I'm going to take a good 5 minutes doing this off camera just because I want it to seamlessly become one, and you really, really have to work with lipstick to get that. Now we're doing MAC Florabundance Lip Glass. I'm putting on way more than necessary, but that's because I live for lip gloss. Make sure that bad boy's completely blended out and don't leave any of the edges not covered because then it will look very flat on the outside. And this is the little part where I just go in and cover up the glue with my liquid eyeliner. Sometimes it will dry clear, but you can still see it when like the sun hits. And we're all ready to go. I hope you enjoy this look. I am a huge, huge fan of Morphe Brushes Cosmetics. Their eyeshadows are so ridiculously pigmented and cheap, not to mention. This look is perfect for whatever the hell you want it to be. It depends on what your style of makeup is and what you're comfortable in, and that's all that matters at the end of the day. go ahead and like, subscribe, and go ahead and leave me comments and suggestions for further videos down below. I will link all my social media accounts in the description bar or in the video. Bye.